Hi, and welcome to another episode of Feeding My Mini Worm Bin. My mini worm bin is on its 11th feeding, and the worms are doing a great job. Look at all these castings. Look at all these fine castings that are all around the corners. Really fine hairs. They're doing a great job at converting this cardboard and food scraps into a decent material. It looks pretty moist. There's a little wormy tail hiding down there. Yeah. There's a big wormy right there. There's a decent sized wormy. And he is still a juvenile. You can tell that he's a juvenile worm because he does not have a big ring behind his head. Adults have a decent size, it's called a clitellum. And that part gets swollen and bulgy as they get bigger. Pull out, see if I can pull out a big adult wormy. Oh yeah. Yeah, these wormies are really working it. I'm not going to add any moisture to this bin, but we are going to definitely add some paper because it may benefit from a fan. Going through the material. Not seen any food scraps from our last feeding. Yeah, there's something we're bumping into right here. Looks like a banana peel. Yep. Banana peel for sure. Keep going further into the material. Aerate this stuff because it's awfully wet. Yeah, the wormies are loving the moisture level in it though, as you can tell. There's about I want to say about 1,000 to 1,500 worms in this bin. That's what that material is. This is pineapple, the pineapple mash, and yeah, the wormies are loving it. Yeah. So that's on the menu today. So the wormies should be excited about getting some more of the pineapple scraps. But I'm definitely going to aerate and get some of this cardboard down into that other material. Awfully wet down in there, wetter than I would like. So we'll get some of this cardboard materials worked into the bedding. Yeah, very moist, very moist. And it's been a proper time or two since the last time that I went through the material, and it's getting kind of compacted. So yeah, good idea to get some more bedding down in there. We're not going to put any moisture in here. I haven't put moisture in, and the other day I put about 15 seconds of water around the outside perimeter, and maybe I should have went through it before I did that, because yeah, there's quite a bit of moisture in this material, and it could use some drying out. So yeah, we will definitely get some bedding down in there. Come on, get off there. Yeah, you can definitely tell that it's moist because it's sticking to the rake and it's awfully compacted. for as loose as the stuff on the top was. This stuff is awfully compacted. So yeah, it needs some bedding down in there. And I need to rearrange that couple because we don't want to kill another one. The thermocouples don't like moisture. So alright, let me get my bedding out so that we can increase the bedding. I don't want to turn this into a 20-minute video. I'm having a hell of a time trying to get these videos to export. Pain in the butt trying to export. So we do have something new for the bin this time. I got some bread, and seeing that this material is as soupy as it is, I'm going to put the bread in dry. Well, it's not dry, it was frozen. And these are all shoes of the breads. You won't be seeing any more of this because I'm not eating this kind of bread anymore. We'll stick that down in there. Hopefully that will absorb some of the excess moisture along with the cardboard. So yeah, we won't be this may be, yeah, it's damp because I froze all the shoes. We'll put another piece and then we'll call it a day for the bread in this bin. Bedding. I got some paper and cardboard bedding. Hopefully that will help dry out the system. I'm going to be refilling my bag of bedding that has more micro cut stuff than the strips. I prefer the micro cut cardboard versus the strips, and I think the wormies do too, not that they chair. So alright, I think that's enough of the bedding for the moment. So we got that. Alright, and they're feeding. Their feeding is going to consist of more of the pineapple. So looking forward to getting sticky. It's not very frozen anymore. It's been thawing since about dinner time, and it's about almost 1 a.m. So not worried about the wormies being upset about it being cold, because again, like I said, it's thawing. Another good part is there's not a lot of moisture in this stuff because that got juiced out. So we won't be adding a bunch of moisture to the system that already has a ton. So, alright. I think that's all the pineapple we're going to give them. Sorry, I had to get the sticky off my hands or I will be sticky all night. What else do we got? I've got a cucumber, a half-o cucumber, and I see some seeds, but I think this baby cucumber is young enough that I don't think the seeds are going to be viable. Hopefully we don't start growing cucumber plants. Yeah, I really don't want to have to deal with that. What else? another piece of pineapple. That is the bottom part of the pineapple. Sure, that would be a slow food. And I'll give him a tiny little piece of watermelon. Okay, I think that's the end of the feeding. We're just gonna pull some of this paper back over. Cover up that feeding, and let me clean this rake off. Need to get a strong piece of cardboard. Yeah, you can definitely tell that your castings are too wet when they stick to your rake. Alright, so the amendments this week. Just a little bit of seashell and glacier rock dust. Here is a little bit of eggshell. Last but not least, got a little scoop of the Love Potion Vermi Chow. And I think that's going to be our feeding. Hey, thank you for joining me for the 11th feeding of my mini worm bin. Please hit that thumbs up and please subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye now. Stop. I did say stop recording.